Welcome to Tech Talk, a one-on-one chat with the movers and shakers of the tech scene here in the Philippines. We have startups, CEOs, and for today we do have the country manager of Elance Philippines. Now, Elance Philippines is the portal to go to if you're looking for online work. Yes, you can work online from the comfort of your home or from a coffee shop and still make some money. And here to talk about with that to us today is Ron Cirujano, the country manager of Elance Philippines.
Okay, thank you, Ron, again for joining us here on Convergence's Tech Talk. Let's go ahead and talk about Elance. What is Elance all about?
Thank you for inviting me here. Elance is an online work platform wherein we connect freelancers and businesses. We were established in Silicon Valley around 1999. And we relaunched in 2007 into what it is right now. Basically, an online working platform wherein freelancers can bid for a job posted by the businesses, around 500,000 businesses all over the world.
So now with more and more Filipinos going online, and you mentioned a pretty interesting term, freelancing. Let's go ahead and talk about that. Of course, with the name Elance, with E, I assume, of course, it's going to be online, and Lance, of course, freelancing.
And that's actually right. People can bid for a job. It's not really, it's what you call project-based jobs, so it's more like freelancing. You know, if you're a photographer, you can do freelance photography. It's basically the same concept, only it's working remotely. As long as you have your internet, your computer, you can bid for a job on Elance.
So with our viewers from home who might not know what it is, with freelancing, with working from home, I could get right out of bed, go straight to my computer and start working, or I could go ahead and work at a coffee shop, right, and still make money.
Yes, you can work anywhere you like, as long as you have your internet connection, your laptop computer. The first thing that you have to do really is create a profile, and you have to prepare a good overview of yourself, so the businesses will know how good you are. So basically, that's the key. You have to build your portfolio, and you have to have your rate as well.
So if anything, we can't necessarily expect too much from the beginning. We have to build our brand, so to speak, on this freelancing internet space.
Yes, you have to build up your reputation first. But the real key is getting the first job. After that, you'll get recommendations.
Okay, let's talk about that really quick. Specifically about the Filipino. What is the Philippine freelancing online landscape look like right now?
Right now, we have 95,000 freelancers. That's all over the Philippines, from Luzon to Mindanao. In fact, sometime in July, I'll be in Davao to do a social meetup there because the demand there is so high, really.
What's the most active place right now in the Philippines for freelancing?
The most active place would be Quezon City.
Well, QC, okay.
Yeah, Metro Manila, around that region. We've got Angeles, Pampanga, and Cebu and Davao as well.
Okay, so pretty much all over the country.
Yes.
As long as there's an internet connection, just like you said.
Yes.
Okay, now with freelancing, what kind of jobs, what kind of work can we be looking for when it comes to just, working on our own time at our own place?
Yes, we have different jobs. We can split it into 4 or 5. The most in demand in the Philippines would be admin work. That would be data entry, customer care support, and then the next thing would be IT, where the biggest in demand in the Philippines as well as the web developer. Anything with design, and then we have the translation skills, marketing, and all that stuff.
Okay, so really quick, what's the probably, I don't know if this is the right term, the easiest job to go ahead and you said we need that first job, right? So what would be the easiest job or the most available job for us to be able to get?
I wouldn't say easy job. The advice that I could give is focus on what you know, your skill, and then develop your portfolio or profile, and then bid for the jobs that you're familiar with or the jobs that you know about.
Okay. Out of all the jobs, what's the skill that's mostly in demand right now that pays a bit more than usual?
The highest would be IT.
IT. What specifically with IT?
Generally IT.
Okay.
I can't name one. The rate that they're getting is around $14 plus.
This is per hour, of course.
Yes, per hour.
Okay. Wow, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
And we're in control of our hours, right?
Yes, you can work anywhere you want, or even if you're in vacation, work in the evening if you want.
Okay, I know you've met with a lot of the Elancing our Filipinos all over the country. Any special stories, anything that stands out in your head about this specific person or this specific worker?
Around April, I met a guy. He's an architect. He said that he had nothing to do because of the 2 weeks off. That's mandatory. And then this guy went to Elance, registered. And when we met in April, he has 2 architects working for him now. So that's really, really big.
So he started off last year, just doing maybe 1 or 2 jobs, and then he's gotten so many jobs, he's hired other people to do jobs. So we can do that. We can kind of set up our own little mini company within Elance.
Yes, that's the idea. First off, you begin as a freelancer, and then you grow on as an entrepreneur.
So specifically with Elance, how do we go about and do that? What's the process?
Well, the first thing that you need to do is go to elance.com and register for free, and then create a profile and then bid for projects.
Okay, so bidding for projects, is there a list that we'll see depending on, and then that'll be a job description?
Yeah, you'll see a list depending on the category you're on, and then you'll see the summary of those projects, the rate, and the whole cost of the project, and then you have to click it in order to bid.
Okay, so let's say I create my account today. How soon could I start working on projects or bidding on projects?
As soon as possible. If you finish it today, you can start bidding. But again, the real key is creating a unique profile, something that will stand out.
So how do we create the best profile possible? Could you give us any tips on making our online resumes more attractive to people who are out there looking for people to work?
I think the best recommendation I can give is put in a good picture.
A picture, really?
Yeah, you have to add,
Wow.
it's like a resume. So,
Okay.
and then you have to write your good overview of yourself, anything that you can do for a client.
Nothing too generic, right? Because I have to do that all the time, so it has to be unique.
Yeah, it has to be unique. It has to talk about your ideal client in mind. So when the potential client sees it, he'll be interested with you. We have what we call the skills test.
Oh, so there's a test.
Yeah.
I knew there was going to be something.
No, it's for free.
Okay.
Essentially, you'll be going to get tests that you're familiar with.
Of course, I want to work on my strengths.
Yes. So if you're, for example, an IT guy, you'll get, WordPress tests there, and then you'll get the result. And that will tell the client or potential client that you're really good at what you do.
How do we see the future of the internet, especially with working at our own leisure? What do you see in the future, for the Philippines specifically?
It's going to be big, I believe, because I've met people. Just the other day, I saw this guy. He used to work in a corporate setting a year ago. Right now, he's earning 22,000 per week on one project alone. So I think it's going to be really, really big.
What skill does he have?
Designer. He's a designer.
Oh, he's a designer, so the creatives.
Yes.
Okay. All right, so that's the future in the Philippines, especially with Elance. Could you tell us more about the company? Where could we get in touch with you guys? How do we find you? How do we get in touch?
You can follow us in Facebook, Elance, facebook.com/Elance Philippines.
Okay.
We post all the seminars, workshops we have there. And if you have any questions, feel free to post or send us a message.
Thank you very much, Ron, the country manager, of course, Ron Cirujano of Elance Philippines. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you, Kyle. Thank you.
Thank you for watching. Take care and God bless.